Hey guys, how's it going? We're here with another unboxing. I have Kaylin and Adeline with us this time. She's really excited to at least be here in the intro, kind of helping out. So let's go ahead and unbox Clash of Rage. Now, before we do, just real quick announcement. I do have a special promo going on in my Patreon. For $5 or more a month, you're going to get a special sticker that's my custom logo. It's custom made too, just for this Patreon, just for you guys. It's got some shiny parts and some matte parts. Looks really cool. So I'll insert an image here right now. And otherwise, follow the link in the description below and enjoy the unboxing. Alright, let's get into this. This is a much bigger box than I assumed. What kind of box did you think it was going to be? And you haven't even seen the game, have you?
No.
Have I showed you anything about the game?
Huh?
Have I shown you anything about the game?
No.
It's got a really cool art style. You'll like it.
I don't remember if you did or not.
Okay. Now, this was actually one of the first Kickstarters I backed. I actually had to late back it, and being a late backer sucks because you never participate in any of the updates or comments or anything like that. I kept wanting to talk. I never could. Alright, wow, well packaged. Look at this stuff. This is very close to what Monolith had. Which, very impressive. That's a good... Here, take it. Good job on there. It wasn't shifting around. No, move it, come on. Alright, so it looks like this is probably an expansion here. Hero expansion pack. And then we got the Mechanical Cohort expansion. We'll do that. This is, I believe, an all-in pledge. And then we have the Heirs of Kron expansion.
Hey, this
and
is
then
a fun game.
The Clash of Rage with one of these sleeves you could get. You could actually pick your sleeve. I actually just had my wife pick it about, I want to say it was almost like 2 years ago. Alright, you ready? Take the box.
That's all.
Take the box. Alright. Zoom in a little bit here. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? These.
So it's a surprise which one you're gonna get.
No. So you were able to pick the art wrap around it, which was kind of fun. So this is not actually the box; it's like a wrap. So let's go ahead and open this.
It's wrapping.
Well, it's like a sleeve, kind of like the outside of a hardcover book.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. You kind of customize it based off the clan. But I just picked the picture. I didn't really have a preference per se. And the blue looks cool. Very, this is not flimsy plastic wrap here. Oh, that was tight too. Alright, take it off. Oh! There we are.
There we go.
So, keep the sleeve off here. Alright, so see, this is just kind of the sleeve you could get in the back.
I'm keeping it.
It kind of covers most everything, which is nice.
I'm keeping it.
Oh yeah, we're not getting rid of it. And then this is the box proper. It's right here. Zoom out a little bit so you can see it all. Very cool. So it shows kind of a few of the people. Very shiny and eye-catching. I really like that. And then a little bit about the game. So you get kind of some information here. It's all English and French, and some of the minis, and let's see. I'm trying to look actual size here. Playing skirmish mode, or use 15 include scenarios, embark on a campaign. I'm not seeing a component list. That's kind of interesting. I mean, I don't mind. I don't care per se.
Probably mostly if there's more characters. If there isn't, I'm probably gonna be hurt.
Oh, the Valkyries?
Yeah.
There are. They're really cool. All right. So my understanding is, so this was by, and I'm probably going to do this wrong, Le Boîte de Jeu. Anyway, however you call them in my terrible American attempt at it. My understanding is they actually almost kind of lost a little bit of money on this, just from all the effort they put into it, and it was bigger and badder than they thought it was. But they did right by us, and they made a lot of decisions that were good for us, and I really appreciate that. And I think it might help put them kind of on the map. First, right off the bat, you get a nice lid. I do appreciate a lid.
I think it's...
If you saw my OCD unboxing of Hate. They didn't have a lid on theirs, and their minis were just everywhere. It was kind of sad. So it looks like this is the kind of the sheets you get. All right, so you got the Steamfield Barony, kind of their people, and each one has different stats depending on who it is. Then you have the Clan Godleaf, which I believe this is the wrap I got. You got the Valkyrie and Berserker and the House Carl. Then you got the Army of the Tomb, right? So you got these undead people. And the art and the minis match pretty much exact. It's really, really cool. Then you got the Bahorg tribe. They're kind of like the orc kind of people. And then the elves. Now the elves, if I'm not mistaken, do not actually have minis. They're just tokens. And they're like the bad guys. Maybe I'm thinking wrong. I remember there's some like NPC group of people. Oh, let's see. Look at these tiny little cards. Little baby cards.
Aww. These ones are big.
Alright, I'll open these up. See how these are in a bit. Alright. Very nice. This is nice and sturdy and thick, just like a kind of a zombicide thing here. I'm assuming this is like loot or something like that. I remember you get these tokens and whatnot. Anyway, that's cool. I like that. No bag to put them in, and there's definitely some space there. I wonder if that's big enough to include the expansions. We'll have to test that out. Now we have these regular cards. Look at that. I'll say right there, look at that. That is fancy. Got some foil. Wow, that is like multicolored. That is cool.
We have a bag for that.
I like that. Oh, they're all like that. Wow. Super shiny. Now, it won't be, this is super reflective because I have a light beaming down on it. In normal play, it wouldn't be too bad. Wow, that is. That's fun. I've never had a game do that before. Everybody likes the foil cards, right?
So we could keep it in.
We're just going to put it in there. Alright, I'm not even sure what that's for yet. I guess we'll find out. It looks like we're already at some minis, so let's go ahead and look at them. Alright, fix my autofocus there. Sorry about that. Alright, so now you can actually see these guys, though. I mean, for relative newcomers to the board game industry, this is nice. So you're going to see, let me get my little pointy stick out here.
I think he's kind of cute.
Yeah, he's kind of cute. You'll see some flash, like right here. Oh, there we go. So right here is some flash. But the chain, you notice the chain looks very good. You can always tell by chains. The bones here look great. Good detail there. It's a little bit of cleanup and whatnot, but otherwise, I mean, this is great. It's really, really good quality. I like that. That's impressive.
I
Let's
like
look at
that they're like, different colors.
Yeah, they're all different colors. So even if you don't paint them, if you're not a miniature painter, you can still tell them apart. Here's kind of the Valkyrie. Again, a very cool pose. They knew to kind of reinforce a bigger connection point here. Very important. You can see some flash here, right? There's a little bit of flash. But no lost detail anywhere that I'm seeing at all. Very impressive. And same here, a little bit of flash perhaps right there. But yeah, I'm happy. Looking at the face, it looks like she even has her mouth slightly open, which means she has a facial expression, which is great. Let's look at these guys here. They are snap-in plastic trays, which are both good and bad. So again, you can kind of see the detail here, if it'll focus. There we go. All right, so you can see the flash here. Okay, but this is a very hard plastic. It's not very bendy. So it should, hopefully, there's a flash there too, trim quite easily. Going over the knuckles always sucks. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Chain, again, very well detailed. These are great quality. There's even, like, you see on his pants, that's recessed enough where I think that'll actually take a wash, which is great. Very nice. And I like how he's at edge to edge on the base. That's a lot of fun. He's taking up the whole space. Come on. I do have to kind of really put him in there. Depending on... How does she go in? I don't know how she goes in. You fix it. Here's this guy. He's got quite the hairdo. So again, you can see he's smiling. His teeth are showing. It looks like he has 4 fingers. I'm sure it's probably normal for whatever kind of species he is. The style is, again, very interesting. Very tiny feet. This is on purpose. It kind of matches the art. Flowing Super Saiyan 3 hair. So he's got a Super Saiyan going. I wonder if he has blonde hair. That'd be fantastic if he did.
Yeah.
In which case I just won't give him pupils. And then I don't have to pay him pupils. That's perfect. Yeah. Let's see. One more guy here. We'll keep going through. I just want to get a general sense. Wow, these are really stuck in there. I do kind of worry about that. We'll see how that is. So you can see this guy. Again, actually overlapped on the base here. Love when they do that, when they take a little bit extra space. He's actually on a rock, so he's raised up a little bit too. So his leg is raised up. These holes go all the way through. This is super firm, and it's not going to bend or anything like that. Great face, little pock marks. Fantastic detail. I really, really like that. Well done. That's okay if it doesn't go in all the way. We can't have the people waiting. They're like, oh man, he's going to spend another hour on this stupid game. Alright, so another lid. Now, one thing about the lid is it doesn't have the dimples, right? And so the dimples would prevent stuff like this from probably happening. Though, they seem to typically clip in, and so maybe this wasn't just clipped in tight enough. But dimples do typically solve that. This was kind of cool. And they have a little canvas bag here for all the tokens. Really thick here, nice and themed. Yeah, this is good. I like this. Good quality, good size too. A lot of times you get them, they're a little small and they don't open up very big, and you can't really get your fingers in there. But this is great. I like it.
Can you do this one first?
Yes, fantastic. A baggie full of baggies. Great. Be perfect for all the cards, all the tokens. Love it. Thank you for that. Let's look at some of these dice. Kind of a big bag for the dice here. Alright, let's look at this. It looks like there's a little bit of the wash didn't quite go through. See how this is solid orange here? And here it's kind of dying through a little bit. However, they do have the rounded edges, which I like. You can see all the different marks on them. Again, I'm never going to get perfect dice, it seems. I should probably just accept my fate, but I will note it all the time anyway. What I do like is that there doesn't seem to be any bleed over. The fact that that was thin here shows that they probably did actually, this is not like a colored dye in here, but it's actually kind of paint on top of it. However, it looks like it was very cleanly done. Aha, wait, look right there. It's already chipping off. Okay, you see that? So, because this is just paint, when they knock around, you can chip it. So, something to keep in mind there. Kind of unfortunate. I do appreciate the dice, though. They do look cool, but it's kind of a bummer. Yeah, here, why don't you put those in? Have at it. Okay, we're not going to worry about the cards again, but as you can see, the others are just normal. They're not super shiny or anything like that. You get your equipment, and again, it's almost full art. I love how there's not a whole lot of detail going on here. You got what its name, you got its price, you got some symbology, and otherwise you're good to go. This is probably going to be double, I imagine, because I imagine there's some that are like, this is not in English, obviously. So, but this is. So, I'll have to look and see what's what, but I know this is a mixed version here. Let's look at some of these bigger guys. Alright, this is cool. I mean, look, just, again, how, you see how he's not centered on the base? I love it. He's leaning back, his sword's exaggerated. It's a really, really cool and exciting art style with bright colors. Fantastic detail. I'm really impressed with this. I mean, so they got the great wood. It looks like wood here. Kind of texture here. You got the cracks and all that in his armor. You got the good cloak with the little, dimples everywhere in here that'll catch. You still got the down here. All this is layered, and the sculpt design itself is really, really good. His eyes are like kind of askew, which is really fun. No, not right now. Alright, then we got this guy here. Very cool kind of, ghost kind of guy here. So again, I know there is some flash here. Rather unfortunate. Just because that's going to take a while on the edge there. It's going to be kind of rough to get. This will take probably the most cleanup that I've seen so far, just from kind of how difficult that can get. But the face inlaid in here, I really, really like. That's super cool. I like that. And I like how, again, he's swooped up. Again, he goes over and then he's not centered and he keeps going over this way. So again, that overhang on the base, I really do appreciate it. This seems kind of nice. It almost seems like this is a chunk out of, wherever it is he's at. Very cool. Let's look at these guys here. So this is bent here. I want to say it's actually bent in the art though. I'll have to verify, and I'll put some text here down below. I'm not going to worry about looking for the card here. But if I'm not mistaken, I remember looking at this way back when, and the art had his weapon bent as well. And so the fact that they're bent like this, but again, see, that was way more. And if you noticed, it's because it actually, like, when they stored it, it went in between the tray. So they're, even if in the art it was bent, oh, come on. None of these guys are bent the same way. That's just plain bent. Hot water will fix this plastic easy. I know that for sure, just based off, feeling it. But detail-wise, after I fix the bend here, you get the, can you hear that? So that's the rivets there. Very well detailed. Very impressive. This is a 2-part piece, so you can tell he was glued here and here. You can tell, but you can't, and that's kind of the whole point. Very, very well done here. I like that they added this. I guarantee this was just kind of a little bit of support for the back end here, so it's not gonna fall too much. That is really, really thin though. Something to keep in mind. Again, this is really great. The jaw is separate too. You can see a little bit of a crease here, but nothing too much there. I've seen bigger gaps, that's for sure. Yeah, that's fun. You want this one? All right, we'll do this one, then we'll get to the next one. So this is some kind of rider guy. You can tell he's kind of grabbing the reins here. The reins are kind of, they are what they are. I do appreciate the pose, though. So we've got this hook nose coming out. He doesn't have any eyes, instead it's all shadowed. A very cartoon-like. This is a great pose. I do like that. I like that his feet are out. Kind of splayed out even, and it looks like he's got blades on the bottom of the horse. Why not? That can't be dangerous at all. And again, so they have like the dust kick up that's supporting that. Very smart use of that. They're not just using a block or a post or making kind of silly, but or even like a rock or something like that he'd be leaping over. Instead, it's like the dust kick up. Very, very cool. The fact that he is turned like, it's just, the pose here is great. How, this would be straight. So obviously he's kind of turning and going over. And so you can see the back feet are posed as his body turns from his torso and the neck forward. Very, see, looks like he's got a blade on the front there too. And don't mess with those guys. Very cool. Very cool. All right.
Looks like a unicorn.
Yep. Let's move this. And now we got a slightly bent rulebook. Ha! It's not even the English one. That's all right. Look at the English rulebook here. Oh my goodness! Look at that! Look at that! All that for rulebook. It's like the Book of Rules or something like that. Probably it's probably more descriptive. All right. Again, great art. Very cool. You can see kind of the exaggerated colors. This is gonna be the opposite of my painting of hate when it comes to all the crazy colors here. So here's kind of a component list here and the different bases you get. And so here's a table of contents. Let's check for an index. Always important. No index. That's kind of a bummer. I always appreciate an index. You got the quick rules on the back. Got some credits. Not a whole lot of credits here. Kind of a small deal here. Call outs. Big, bold things kind of dumbing stuff down. Big art, overlap like that, examples. Yeah, it looks fine. Again, I'm not reading and I don't know how the flow works or if stuff's everywhere. I mean, if it's organized well table of contents, you can kind of get away with. If stuff's mentioned in other places, though, an index is super required on that. Next, we got the campaign booklet. This is exciting. That guy does not look good. This is like the Shredder elf. So here you got the campaign history on the back of the. I would have liked a leaflet that I could laminate or something, or multiple leaflets. And I doubt I'll ever actually write on this. I'd have a spare piece of paper. Okay, so the actual campaign-specific rule book.
You have a spare?
Yeah, we do have the French one. That's right. And then kind of how to set it up. So here's scenario 1. You get the the different layout and the special rules, so they change. Yeah, this is cool. I dig it. Nice. And the final battle. Okay, we won't look at that.
I will.
Now we got the tokens. As always, I'm definitely going to be popping these out. Here. Daughter's busy reading the rule book and campaign book instead of helping me. Alright, so here we go. Here's a big one. Oh, great. Love it. Love it. These seem nice and straight. I mean, it's not like super premium cardboard, but this is nice because it just, again, popped right out. There's almost no tags at all. Barely any. The edges are smooth and kind of rounded, so you're not going to be like flicking up this art on it, which is great. Let's do another big one.
Here's a big one if you want one.
You can tell the tag there, but look at that. Like no. Let's do some small. Oh, let's do some really small ones. Okay, a little bit of a tag right there. Not a huge deal. I'm gonna catch. Oh, see, this is just gonna fall out. Yeah, you know what? I'm super satisfied with this. This is a generally great experience. All right, that's great. Oh, look at that. I'm just gonna make a mess here. All right, how about? All right, there's that one.
Big one. There's one.
Yeah, look at that. There's another. Okay. So, yep, cardboard cutouts are good. All right, get this out of here. Here.
Well,
careful, don't break anything. It's expensive. All right, so that is the core game. That's everything you got if you did the core game. Except I believe this as well came with the core pledge. These are kind of the big bosses that we unlocked. These are really cool. So much so that, hey, you know what? Let's do it. Why not? I was gonna make you wait. Hey, watch it. Sharp things over here.
So are these.
Key is to pull right towards you with the razor blade. That's the key. It really helps with the unboxing when it happens.
Wow,
All right,
yeah.
again with the fairly thick kind of plastic wrap here.
One dent. I saw a dent.
Oh no, there's a dent. That's all right. So this, unlike the other one, is very matte instead of shiny. Let's look at the back, see what the back is. So you get them, and then the cards, and get the art on the side. We don't care about that. We want to see the minis. No tape that I've seen yet, which is I should really appreciate. That's a tight fit. Again, no dimples, but these are clip-on, so you know.
I think he's cute.
Yeah, so this one's really cool. This is one of the last ones that they showed. So this is a chick holding back a bow. You do get the bowstrings here, and they're not overly thick, which is nice. So you see the bowstrings, the bow bent back, arrow knocked, looking down the sights. I don't know if she's holding it correct. I don't know that kind of stuff. The arrows are on her waist instead of her back, which is more efficient and more correct in general. I know some people did it. I've watched a few videos because I'm a loser on that kind of stuff. But again, over the base, he's almost walking off of it. Very, very cool. You can see he's probably growling or roaring at whatever it is she's shooting. Great miniature. Very cool. Got some texture.
He's cute.
Kind of all over him. This is very fine texture. I don't know if that'll show up on a wash. I'm kind of doubtful. He does have some gashes and stuff here. Very cool. Yeah, so he'll look just like that when I'm done. But look at that. Look at that bright blue tongue. Why not? That's cool. I like it. That's a cool one. All right, what next?
One of these.
Again, I have no idea how she went in there. One of these. Let's do this big beefy dude. Look at that. I love the stalwart stance, just kind of you shall not pass kind of thing. Again, over the base, that's this guy right here. He should paint up good. The gold and red is an amazing color combination. Very blocky comb or cape here. This looks like maybe where a sprue came off. Not quite even. That's kind of odd. I'll have to smooth that out. Otherwise, I bet it would show up. I love kind of the halo over him. You can see it's a little bendy, so it's not going to break or anything like that. There is an unfortunate mold line. Barely there. I'll have to just do some little trimming, but over the hands, it's always rough. This is good. It's actually not attached to the base. I'm surprised about that. I suppose it wouldn't have been a sharp point otherwise. Very cool mini. You making sure I'm staying in camera? You making sure I'm staying in camera? Because I like to show minis like way over here. All right, the spider lady?
Yeah.
Oh, gross. Okay, so right off the bat, look at whatever this junk is. That's nasty. Like, that's not okay. Her hair's flinging up. Her arms are out. It looks like she just kind of landed or something. She is attached to the base here. And they did a pretty good job with the point, but not super sharp like his normal thing here.
Here she is right here.
So she was attached right here, but there was practically no gap. You can kind of stick something in there, but it's fine. And it kind of fit in the slot here. There is a gap here. So right here, this could have been assembled probably a little bit better when it comes to this, or molded. I'm not sure. She should probably just be angled different, but this one seems fine. So I'll have to green stuff that. It's kind of hard. Very cool though. I love the kind of the face she has here, and again this big swooping thing, and she's got this white streak, very black and purple, and
maybe you
very
can
cool.
Do like red.
Oh, you think there's little tiny red spiders there?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Or what about
That guy?
this guy?
No.
This is kind of like, it looks kind of like a what are those guys with the red noses? Yeah, see? Yeah, exactly. So there he is there. Again, bent sword. Super unfortunate there. This will definitely straighten out with hot water, but ideally I don't have to do that. I really like the swirled shafts here. His feet are like on these like really weird, I think that's probably bent too, but yeah, because these are straight here. Like sandal things? I don't know what that is. Very interesting. Armor looks cool. Rope is nice and thick, which I appreciate because thick ropes look really good when they're painted.
He looks like a person wearing like a mask because
yeah, kind of. And again, very bright gold kind of armor on him. This lady?
Yeah.
All right, so then there's this lady. Again, this is gonna be so hard to paint in her face. So there she is here. Oh, she's like a green orc-looking kind of lady. Kind of explains her size. I love the coat. She looks like she's even been attacked before. Very cool. Very nice. I like this one. Again, chains came out good. Painting in here is going to be so hard.
On the backside,
so
there's
hard.
a little X.
Oh, yeah. So you got some, you can tell this is probably leather. This heavy stitching embroidery thing here is very cool. We got some stitching there. It's not just plain. Some more scratches here. It's not in focus. Sorry about that. Get you in focus here. There we are. Okay, so what I was saying is you got like the stitching here and some scratches and scuff marks and all these things. So it's not just plain. Some cracks here that are on purpose. Very cool. I like her.
Because if it was plain, then it would look like she just started back.
All right. Look at this guy. This guy's fun.
Right here, he looks like he's nice.
Oh yeah, he looks kind of nice. He's got like a very realistic looking kind of face there. All right, let's focus again. Come on.
There you go.
Okay, so now we got the focus here. Again, great detail here. The chest in here is fantastic. You can tell he's kind of sitting on the chest. His gigantic sword on the back. Love it. There's the chest again. Really, really cool here. You can tell this is like really bulging into him there. The little strap thing he's got. Love it. Very cool. I dig it. Alright, maybe this guy and then we're done?
Yeah.
Alright, so there's this guy. I think this may have been the first one I saw of these kind of big guys. Again, with the just kind of setting him up and having this kind of swirl around. Changes it up a little bit. You got the mold line here. Looks like almost a genie bottle thing going on here with the chain over it. His face half covered up. Again with the hair. They're very eccentric with the hair. Kind of a rolled scroll at the back.
It does look like a genie kind
Very cool. Very nice. Oh, cool. Yeah. I like painting him.
I like the bright fire color.
Yeah, they have these really bright splashes of color that are really nice.
I think the creepiest guy is probably this one and this one.
Alright. Now, which one?
Let's see. I want to this one.
Alright. Heirs of Kron. Looks like kind of rat people. Here, I'll get it.
never let me have any fun.
Nope. Fun is for children. Alright, now this is kind of interesting because it's a different kind of box than the rest. I'm not sure how they decided their packaging. This is nice. It shows kind of everything that's available.
I don't see any dents.
No, no dents. Even a different kind of cardboard, it seems.
Wow.
Okay, so that's...
They're bright. Oh wait, you forgot something in the...
So here's... Nah, it's fine. It was just a little sheet. So here's their kind of sheet where they have their different people and their different stats and whatnot. Looks like they get a certain special token, some kind of weird arena thing by the looks of it. Some cards that go to them, and then the minis. Now, this is always kind of funny. So sometimes they make these boxes look bigger than they need to be. What I mean by that is, it didn't need to be that big. That's the silliest. I mean, it's fun, it's whatever. But, kind of silly. Oh, again, let's see, snap in. Oh, I know they warned us about this.
Wait.
Yeah, he's like bending.
Let me try.
Whew. Okay, so they didn't mean to do this snap in, by the way. That was an update on their part where they were like, yeah, we didn't specify, or something happened where they weren't planning it and kind of too late to fix it. So here, again, mouth open, cool. You can see right here where it started to kind of bend. It's a little wider there. The flame will be awesome. The tabard blowing up is cool. The fact that the staff isn't straight is cool and goes to a point, cool. Detail there seems a little weird. I'll have to kind of look at that closer. Tail wrapped around, single mold there, that's fine. Yeah, I really like this. The detail here on the kind of dragon thing, I really like. I like that he's kind of hunched over a little bit. Very cool. Cool mini. And then you get some of these guys. Again, very, very, angled head here. Looks like he's all mouth by the looks of it. Holding this kind of big barrel thing, or almost bomb-looking thing with some dents and some stuff strapped onto it. And you can tell his tail here. This was separate. Could have been better, but that's fine. I like that the shirt's broken here. Again, they tend to take up the whole base. Really like that.
Some fun stuff in here.
Oh, did we miss some fun stuff? Alright, we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. Let me finish this one last mini first. Man, this is so hard. I might actually find where it's being clipped and cut that off just to make it a little bit easier, because that's really rough.
Not for me.
So these guys are cool. I love the oversized shoulder guard and the fact that he's turned that way, almost using it as a permanent shield that he has. So you can tell, I don't know if that happened from the bend or what, but that white means it's been kind of moved, typically. A little bit of a mold line here on the ridges. That's going to be hard to deal with. Same with like on the fur. They're going to take some cleanup. That could definitely be improved. Taking up the whole base, coming off the base every which way. Yeah, I will say the sculpt designers definitely knew what they were doing when it came to the 3D mold and how it would come out in the plastic. The detail is all here, all great. Really like that. Okay, I have been informed that we missed some stuff in the previous one. Let's take a look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. So we got some shiny cards, blazing armor. This is like armor that's foil. Getting this kind of stuff in the game is going to feel awesome. Got some oversized cards here. Let's look at the oversized cards.
And I think those ones are oversized.
Yeah, take that out of that.
Get off.
Yeah, these are fine. They're not too thin. Look cool. It has English and French right there on the... No, because down here is all French. So I'm assuming there's a repeat here that's all English. Yes, so you'd want this one, the Exalted. This is actually just like a title thing. So you only need about half these cards. And they're kind of loose. Again, I will let you guys know if everything fits in here. See, this would go into the other one. Right, so you do have extra space there. We got some gems.
I'm making sure that this one was the English one.
These are cool. I like these. Look at these skulls. Yeah, go ahead. Knock yourself out. Look at that. That's fun.
Can I keep one of these?
Those are cool.
They're really
Here,
cool.
you can bag them. Got some gems. Oh, see, I want to use these for basing on miniatures. That's what I want to do with these.
Ship.
Oh, this one chipped a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So this
yeah, a little bit on the side there. Alright, you got the gems. Are they different? Yes, they are. So see, like... Oh, wait, no, they're just put together. Looks like they're all the same mold. That's fine. That's okay. I like the mold, so that works. Very cool. Good color, too. Good transparency. I like it. Alright. That's what we forgot about that. Alright, take that away. We got the clockwork to open. Alright. Last but not least.
This is probably one of the longest ones you took. That sounds
like a tent.
I know.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright.
Stop reminding me of us of when we went camping 12 million years ago.
Alright, so again, same kind of stuff here. You're going to get the tray. So you have the different people, and they have the French and English on either side.
This one's kind of like a flying boat.
They have a giant the war machine here. You got their cards and the minis. No tape. I do appreciate that. That's for sure. Oh, yeah. Let's look at these.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is cool. And this is so different than the other factions you get. I really appreciate that. I think that's nice when it's a big difference here. So again, they're coming off of everything. She's like her feet are way up here, which is great. She's got a shield. I don't know how much good it's doing with her wing there, but the whole contraption down here. It's interesting. It has a tail. It's very interesting.
Is she like?
In fact, it looks like it's been smashed into the earth. This is like the earth coming up. Very cool. You got these chicks. Are they all ladies? I don't know if they're all ladies or not. Huge, kind of exaggerated hammer. And the goggles here, the face details are amazing. I hope you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Very great details there. Really impressed.
They're all girls.
Big, giant kind of contraption down here that looks like it's powering this. I guarantee it's like pumping electricity or some junk like that. Love it. Very cool design.
They're all girls.
They're all girls, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And then this one, again, look how skinny that is. Look how skinny that is, and yet it's like it works. It's fine. It's not broken or anything.
Whoa.
I love that her foot's up like that. She has a lot of character. So her foot's up like that. She's kicking it out. She's kind of angled forward with her hip out and her arms up. There she is there. Yeah, looks like she's got some kind of like grenade or bomb thing, and her hair's all crazy, and it just
kind of looks like Harley Quinn.
Yeah, kind of like Harley Quinn. You're very right.
Like Joker.
Like a steampunk Harley Quinn. All right, that is it. That is everything, guys. Thanks so much for watching. And again, check out Patreon below if you appreciate this very OCD deep dive unboxing that I do, where I spend a lot of time showing you everything you get, either stuff you missed, stuff you didn't get, stuff you may want in retail if and when it comes to that, and or if you just thought my daughter was super helpful. Were you helpful?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If not that's fine too. Give it a like, share it around. Let me know what you think about this. Kind of I think this really flew under the radar. A lot of people didn't see this, and I think once they see how good a quality the minis are, they might reconsider in the future their next games. I will do a first impressions once I play it, so we'll do that within a week or two. So expect that soon. So subscribe if you want to see that. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.